Scorpio, Sagittarius, to your end of the month reading for July. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Friends, like this, hit that big old like button. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. We have now entered Mercury retrograde. That reading is up. If you guys haven't seen the Saturn retrograde reading, it is also up. It's been up for quite a while. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio, Sagittarius, please. The beautiful Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. Using the Sacred Traveler deck first. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. It fell on the floor, guys. Be in the flow. This is the same as the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is smooth sailing from here on out. Wow. Okay, guys. I like that. Just keep yourself in the flow. I like it. Hold on. Let's see what this says. In the flow. The Sacred Traveler wants you to understand it's not always easy to let go of the shore. However, this card is urging you to take a risk and let go. When you are truly in flow, you don't need to push or exert effort to make things happen. You can flow around any obstacle. If there is a situation in your life that isn't falling into place, let it go. It's not the right time. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster and you aren't swimming against it. You just enjoy the ride. If you aren't feeling the smooth current of life, it might mean that you're trying to control the situation in your life and you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation and by allowing others and spirit to support and help you. Very beautiful message. Okay, so it just says go with the flow, guys. It's like I said, it's like the Wheel of Fortune, right? You just want to get out there and just allow it to happen. You don't need to be in control of every situation, especially right now is not the time, right? So let's get a couple cards out and see what's going on. Using the tarot cards. There, you couldn't make that up, right? Being in control, time to let go. You're trying to control a situation in which is not yours to control. It's the universe's to control. You already manifested it. You already put in the work that needs to be put into. Now, whether or not it's going to come towards you is a whole nother situation. But trying to control it is just causing probably some kind of mental entrapment. Let me see what the next card is. Yeah, it says you're being a little over greedy with the situation. And that just is control again, because anytime you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, it just says, I'm trying to control the situation. I want to be in control. I'm being stubborn about the situation. Okay, so you just need to relax. Okay, you're putting yourself into a mental prison. You do have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, you're trying to fight against the inevitable. And the shadow side of the situation, what we don't see coming, is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so in the near future here, which you don't, but it says you have to be willing, there's that 8. You have to be willing to let go of the mental prison that you're putting yourself in and just allow your intuition to flow and take over so that you can get to your Ace of Cups. Okay, so it says you do have the Ace of Pentacles that is coming in, but you need to be more fair to yourself. If someone's breadcrumbing you along this situation, just let it slide. Let it go. Don't give so much energy to this situation or to someone who's going to breadcrumb you. Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to get to a place where it is just not working. Whether this is a love situation, a job situation, whatever the situation is, it's not working because it's not in time. It hasn't done what it's supposed to do, or it's not supposed to work. one or the other, because remember, God's rejection is God's protection. So therefore, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost to the point where it's like saying maybe they have something better for you. We haven't seen that card just yet. Well, we kind of do, though, with the Six of Pentacles. I do have something better for you. Sorry, we do have it. But it's also that it's not working for you. Maybe it needs to work out differently. There's something that's going on that's either not good for you or it's just not timing. We're going to figure that out. But we do have the Ten of Cups, so that I do like. Yeah, because this is about transition. Not feeling like you're getting to that winner's circle. I feel like if you're dealing with someone, it's like doing the loop-de-loops with them. A lot of people are going through those karmic endings right now, too, so you might need to let go of something that's become very karmic. It's just become a karmic trench. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. You keep giving to something that's not giving back to you. Either it's not done properly or it's just not meant to work. It says that on the horizon you do have the Two of Cups. But there's something that's very unfair when it comes to the situation. And there it is. There's no closure. It's like doing the roundy round, which is causing nightmares. It's causing insomnia. It's causing mental stress, anxiety. Okay, let's get you know what, I'm going to use the little cards. I'm going to have to get over here. Sorry if my arm's in the camera's view, but I want these cards. I see them sitting over there going, choose me, choose me. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I know my arm's in the way. Okay, here we go. Clarify on the Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Guys could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. That is a Taurian card. Doesn't have to be, but this is a Capricorn card, so you could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. Leo, Libra, Cancer. Doesn't have to be any of those. I'm just throwing them out there. Clarify on the Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles in reverse. It could even be that someone is greedy. I'm seeing it now too as I'm going over here. They're being greedy with their energy. They're being greedy with you. That's why they're breadcrumbing you. If it has something to do with a person, which usually it does, right? That you've given, and they're not giving back. That's where the unfairity is coming from. I'm seeing it from the Justice card to the King of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. So you might be saying I'm giving too much love out and they're not, and I'm getting breadcrumbed. They're not giving me shit. But I'm trying to push. And then it's causing conflict, whether it's mental conflict within yourself or actual conflict within the relationship itself between the two of you. And they're not seeing it your way. Why aren't you giving out the love? I see it this way. Going diagonal from the Two of Cups to the Five of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. The Two of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be business. It could be a business situation, a love situation. Put it where it needs to be. But it's causing some kind of obstacle. If it's a business situation, it can actually end up causing some kind of embarrassment. You might even feel a little embarrassed yourself because they might be taking too much. And then you realize it with the Ten of Wands. So it could cause a little bit of embarrassment on your end. You might feel a little humiliated. Once you realize what's really going on. You might even feel like somebody in the workplace is humiliating you because you're trying to get something done. And they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. A lot of you, it could be some kind of wake-up call that you're going to have, and you're going to feel a little embarrassed about the situation because you feel like you're pushing on something that is just not going to work, and you feel like you've given too much. It would be more mental than actually what's seen. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. It's more within yourself, feeling that way within yourself than it's actually seen in public, meaning nobody else sees you humiliating yourself or embarrassing yourself. Nobody sees that. It's just what you're starting to feel within yourself as you're kind of waking up to this situation. Like, why would I give all of this attention? So it could be just more of a self-realization that you've gone too far. And then you have like sympathy for yourself, because that's where I'm seeing it. The Eight of Cups, taking my cup to walk away for something. There's my 100%, there's something better. That's what I was really looking for, was the Eight of Cups, because that's the card of there's something better in the future for me. Thank you, Spirit. It's like you can kind of see it in the Six of Pentacles, but it's the Eight of Cups that's the card I was looking for. Walking away for something better. Why? Because when you walk away from Eight of Cups, you're going to get your Nine of Cups. Because after 8 comes 9, so you're going to find that 9 of Cups. It could feel shameful. You might just feel like you're a little bit ashamed. I should never have given all this energy. I should never have given this much attention. I should never have given him this kind of money, whatever it is, whatever you're doing to push. I should never have done this kind of work or this extra work for them to not give me overtime. There's something going on. Well, it's and that's where the Nine of Swords is coming from. But you just know that in the end, it's all going to work out better. So that's why they're saying release the control, because what's going to happen in the end is you're going to get the Ace of Pentacles. And of course, we already seen the Ten of Cups. It's at the bottom of the deck right now, still the Ten of Cups. So let's just leave this here for a second, because we know the outcome is the Ten of Cups, because this is where your intuition comes in, and that's where that kind of embarrassment comes through after you get out of the Eight of Swords. Okay. This is when all the confusion is released, and then you have the understanding, right? So it kind of goes this way since the cards go this way. There you go. That's your outcome. Because those are what's hidden in the shadow side. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Wow, going after Ten of Pentacles. So you definitely do have something better on the horizon. We will get to that point. But this is the outcome. The most preferred outcome of understanding. Time is fluid. Remember, it's not going to just happen overnight. It doesn't mean that this outcome is going to happen within the end of the month. This right here could take till September. It could take till August. It could take, you see what I'm saying? It depends on how long it takes for things to roll around. It's just saying this is the preferred outcome to the situation. Having that aha moment. Okay, so we're clarifying on the Ace of Pentacles. I just want to see the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, there it is, the sudden awareness. So you're already starting to have this awareness. It's the awareness of giving too much. Two of Pentacles. Or, I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Page of Pentacles. Already having the awareness that you're already giving too much. You're still holding tight to the situation, but you are starting to have this inner awareness of they are breadcrumbing me. I am holding too tight to this dream. I am trying to manifest this to happen, however it is, and it's not coming. It's not coming to me. It's not happening the way I want it to. So you're already starting to have that, but it is causing this internal battle, and that's because you're holding on so tight over here, Scorpio, Sag, that you're saying, even though I'm kind of having this understanding of what's going on, I'm still forcing it to happen. Okay. Okay, so you're saying I have this awareness of what's going on and it's unfair, but I'm still holding tight that it's going to do that. That's why you have to go with the flow and let go. Yeah, because it's delayed luck. It's just causing delayed luck because you're holding on to this so tight. Remember, we've said this before. Those of you who are subscribed, watch all the time. If you're holding on too tight, can't get anything in there. Right? That's what the universe is saying. So you need to relax. I mean, you know, relax and then it goes through. Right? Now I can put things in your hand. Now I can give you things that you know, give you the things that you want because you're not holding on so tight. It doesn't, you know, I can't give you anything. It's kind of like having a closet full of clothes and then trying to put more clothes on top of clothes. You're going to end up falling on the floor, right? There's no room. I used to have a shoebox like that. My husband said, you have so many damn shoes that your shoes are now falling onto the floor because you have too many shoes. I do remember that. I went through this shoe phase. I think all women might do this. They always do it with something. Let's put it that way. Makeup, whatever. Anyways, it ends up falling out. And yeah, I couldn't get those lash boots. I couldn't get those boots in there, so they kept falling on the floor. Okay, so the moon, yeah. Again, the only thing I like about, you know, the only difference between this moon and this moon is that this moon is in reverse. It's saying that there's something hidden and something secret that's going on within the situation, you know, and you're going to repress a little bit of emotions as you're trying to come out of that situation. But over here, you're saying, I'm still dreaming. I'm still holding tight to this dream because I do believe that this dream can come in. I do believe that this is where my happiness is going to be. But sometimes you have to be careful with the moon because it can also be hidden dangers of illusion. Being too fantastical. Right? The hidden enemies, the hidden dangers. The only reason that it has the hidden dangers is just because it's saying that, you know, you're putting yourself out there into a situation that could bite you back later. But we talked about that already, about how you might feel humiliating or you might start getting this guilt complex, right? Where all of a sudden it's just like, wow, I feel like a fool, or, you know what I mean? Which is fine, guys. That's normal. Don't see it as, I mean, that is the way life is. We're all going to do it. There's always going to be a time in our life where we're going to feel like we did something stupid or we did something foolish. We did it as kids. We do it as adults. As we get older, we just learn and it becomes not as much, but don't even think that it doesn't happen. I've watched 70-year-old people do the same damn shit. Why? Because we're human. It doesn't mean, you know, it just means we're still growing. We're still learning. And there's always going to be little things that are here and there that we have to learn. And there's so much to learn. And then sometimes we have to learn it again and again before we get it right. And sometimes we'll never get it right because sometimes the moon wants to come out and disillusion us to something. And then we have to learn the hard way. Right? Because you really want this achievement. It says Nine of Pentacles. I really want this. To the Two of Cups. I really want this. I feel like it's healthy for me. Why isn't it happening? But then it says, you know, you're going to start starting to shy away from the situation. That's where the insecurities start trying to come in. Because now you're realizing you're kind of tormenting yourself. You're worrying yourself to death over something. And Spirit says, no, 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 no. I have something that I want you to have that's more magical, that's better for you. I have something that's worth your time. I have the Ace of Cups. Whoa, 3 aces coming out. I have the Ace of Cups for you. Let go of this so that I can bring what's really needed to you. Or I will fix this. You know, it's crazy because so far I have not seen anything that says I'm going to fix this. Now, I'm not going to say that's 100. This is not a personal reading. So, you know, it could be that it's going to be fixed. I will fix this the right way at the right time and make sure that it comes together the right way. If that's what's meant to be. Otherwise, I have something better for you because I keep seeing something better for you that's going to make you happier, that's more at your spirit level, It's more your growth. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is, here comes your wealth and your charity. Yeah, that's what the Ace of Pentacles is coming in as. Or the Ace, not the Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, guys. The Ace of Cups. We already did the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups says that I have this that's more nurturing for you. Okay, but it says don't worry, you're in divine protection. You're being divinely protected. This could be a karmic thing that I've already said that though. I'm not gonna re-say it though, because it's justice. I feel like this is very karmic. Yeah, you have success at the bottom with the Three of Cups, getting rid of the Devil of Temptation, your desires and temptations. And it's also going to be the desires and intentions of trying to control something that is not in your control. And it's just, it's not going to work, right? It's not going to work. However this is working, it's not working out the way you want it to work out. And this is just a karmic lesson. We see it with the Judgment card, the Justice card, the Devil, and then we have the Tower, which says, okay, there you go. I'm going to get rid of this and bring in something more authentic for you. Oh, that just sounds just like the Saturn reading that I just did, where that's what Saturn retrograde is all about. Getting rid of things that are not authentic towards our soul's journey. Bringing in things that are authentic. Okay. So bringing in, yeah. Wow. So we're going to get an overall message because we already know what the outcome is, right? We already said it. So let's look at your money really fast. Your overall outcome is going toward your legacy, having the better understanding of the situation, waking up to understand what's going on around you, having that aha moment to bring in the Ten of Cups. So it's kind of like you're getting past this to get straight to a new beginning. I've got so many new beginnings coming in now. That new moon in Leo, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. The new moon in Leo is all about bringing in the new era, a quick, swift new era, one that you can't turn around from. Why can't we turn around from it? Because of the full moon in Capricorn, which was getting rid of karmic debts. Remember, some are going to end up, you know, majority of you are going to be getting through your karmic debts. I just pray that those who are going through the karmic debts actually release those. Otherwise, you might have to sit there for a while. God only knows till when. Wisdom. When it comes to your money, it's about using your better judgment. Like I said, this could be a money situation as well. Job situation, doesn't have to be love. You know where it is. Use your discernment. Insight into the nature and physical objects gives you foresight. So use your better judgment when it comes to how you're spending money, what you're spending money on, who you're spending money on, and where you want to put your life and legacy. Because that's really what we're talking about here, is understanding. Celebration. You are going to be coming up in money pretty soon when you do have that celebration for the future and you do have that money coming in. They want you to use this wisely. Yeah, money matters. Invest your money wisely. Make sure that you guys are investing your money wise. And, you know, a lot of you, I think that for a lot of you, you are spending money on on someone, or maybe spending money in places that don't need to be. It could be towards people who are breadcrumbing you, might be helping someone and they say they're going to pay you back and they're not, and it's hurting your finances. Take it how it resonates. But it's saying really watch your money right now towards the end of the month. Okay, and we are going through Mercury retrograde, so also watch those karmic ties coming back, especially exes who want to come back. It could be ex-friends, ex this, that, or just recycling some karmic tie, right? Yeah, Spirit says make sure you make the death of the situation, make that transformation, then you will be the Empress. Yeah. Well, we see that though with the Ten of Cups. So I love that. It's saying then you'll be more abundant. Allow the transformation within your money and start watching the way that you're saving money and respecting money and doing things with your money. The more you're going to have and see more abundance within that situation when it comes to your money and building money. Okay. If it's a love situation, let's see what's going on over here in love. Wish. Someone you wished for is coming into your life. That's that Ten of Cups. Romance in the air. Romance surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. I feel like this is on that Ten of Cups. Whatever door you're closing over here, however this is working. Yeah, that's that Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups to the Star. Window. A new adventures in love is coming. Get ready. I do feel like that was going to be within the next couple of, it could be within Leo season. I do feel, or not Leo season, Leo season now. Within August, excuse me, my friends. Yeah, I think it'll really start coming through in August. Because I really think that this right here is going to be a part of the new moon in Leo for you guys. The anticipation, embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.